According to a recent interview with Men in Black producer Laurie MacDonald, new installments of the franchise will soon be on the way, and this time one of the leads will be a woman, and that Will Smith will not likely be back. Her producing partner Walter Parks also said this about the new installments. We sort of looked at the first in retrospect as a bit of a trilogy. We tried to tell a story about those two characters and that relationship. It sounds silly because it's a fun science fiction comedy, but when you work on these things, you sort of try to find some thematic basis underneath it. Now we are looking at a reinvention, but it's a wonderful world to get back into. Mark, is it a good idea to bring back the Men in Black franchise and to add a female lead?
It's a great idea to add a female lead. I'm not sure you got to make any more of these movies, but if you do, you need some fresh blood in there, because if anybody saw Men in Black 3, I hated that movie. Not everybody hated it as much as I did, but we can all agree that Tommy Lee Jones is just mailing it in. Will Smith just didn't seem right for the role anymore. It was just a boring movie, and you're talking about time travel. You had a Josh Brolin to the mix. You had aliens talking to everybody like you had in all three movies, and it just sucked. I hated that movie so much. Don't get me off on a tangent about that. But if you're going to add, so anything that's in the Men in Black world, you need to start fresh. You need to start with a new story. Men in Black, there's a lot of things you can do with a movie like that, with a premise like that. I'm not sure you need to make any more of these movies, but if you do, have somebody new in them.
You know, the funny thing about Men in Black 3 was that Tommy Lee Jones was not even the best Tommy Lee Jones in that movie.
Right, Josh Brolin
was a better Tommy Lee Jones than Tommy Lee Jones. And you're right, that movie was a mess. But this is the type of franchise that you can come back to. There's so much you can do with the idea of aliens that need to be policed living on Earth. So you can do a lot of that. And I like the idea of them going, look, I don't think this is one of those things where you need to make one of them a woman, but neither do I feel that you need to make two of them a guy. So it's kind of a nice move that to do that. I could see an Amy Schumer. Now, I am not Amy Schumer's biggest fan in the world, although I really like Trainwreck. I like Trainwreck a lot. But I'm not her, like I wouldn't consider myself a big Amy Schumer fan, but I could totally see her fitting in to this kind of a world, depending on who she's playing opposite of. It's going to be really interesting to see, because a lot of people, Will Smith is kind of synonymous with this franchise, but so he was with Independence Day as well. So it'll be neat to see who they get to replace him. Obviously, he's going to be a different character. It's not going to be Kay or whatever Smith's name was. So, yeah, I'm for this. I'm excited to see what they're going to do. Maybe it'll be great, and maybe it'll be another Men in Black 3. Who knows? Shep, what do you think about this?
I'm with Ellis. I hated Men in Black 3. I didn't even see the ending. That's one of the few movies I walked out
Done.
on. Yeah, I was just like, I don't even know what I'm watching anymore. This is trash. But Men in Black, they could stay in the same universe and just have new agents. I don't know if they have to do a complete reboot.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't get the sense that they're doing a reboot or this is a sequel, same universe, different agents.
But, I mean, doing the same kind of Ghostbusters thing, you could just take the M and turn it upside down, and then it's women in black. Have two women. That would be, you said Amy Schumer, add another lady. Have two ladies.
It could make sense. You can do the easiest thing in the world with this movie is where you can just have a picture of Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones. They did it in Indiana Jones 4 when Sean Connery didn't want to come back. They did it in Charlie's Angels 2 when Bill Murray didn't want to come back. So just have them in the universe. They existed. Great. We liked at least 1.5 of their movies. So now let's put somebody new in there. Amy Schumer's a great call. Yeah. Anne Hathaway's another one where her and Robert De Niro played off each other so well in The Intern. Maybe you can have that, then an older gruff, somebody like a Tommy Lee Jones type, like a Sam Elliott in there. Get him out of the dinosaur movie, put him in Men in Black, have him train somebody younger who happens to be a female. I'm starting to win. You're winning me over to this idea.
Did you see, I don't know, did you watch Parks and Recreation?
Sporadically.
I was at Sam Elliott in Parks and Recreation. He had a recurring character in Parks and Recreation, which just killed me.
I did not know that.
He played Second Ron, and he's in like 3 or 4 episodes, and he's really, really funny in that. He's really, really
I
good.
gotta see that show.
So because of that, I'm totally on board with your Sam Elliott idea.
Hey guys, if you like this clip, click here to watch the entire episode. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel because it'll help you stay up to date with all the stuff we've got going on here at Collider.